The ringing won't stop.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
This program has been brought to you by China. Yes, China. Your friendly communist neighbors. We own all of your shit now, including your government.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, viewer discretion is advised.
Tom Day. Yeah, Tom Day. Yeah, good morning, everybody. How are you doing? Welcome to YouTube Talk with your host, Stone Cold Loki. Good morning, everybody. How's it going? What's going on? Good to see you. What is up? Daryl the Derelict. How are you doing, my friend? Good to see you. The lady, Arwen Avalon. Y'all, remember, throw some green hearts of love to Arwen because, man, getting canceled over greeting hearts is some shit. Good morning, Arwen. How are you this morning? Have you been playing the Furt Nerds? I've been hearing all about the Furt Nerds. Adega Outlaw, good morning, my friend. How are you doing? Oh, it is good to see you. Hopefully you are doing well. What is up? Arwen's like, oh my God, twinsy, sparkling rainbow Furt Nerd hearts. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It's one of those mornings. And yes, it is hump day. It is hump day. It is Wednesday, middle of the week, middle of the road. Get through this and you can get to the weekend. Good morning. What's up, Samurai? What's going on? Celebrating his birthday, Valhalla style. Happy birthday, my friend. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. Samurai. Happy birthday to you. Good morning, my friend. Good morning. Hopefully you're having a good one. Mr. Dan Funk in the house. The funkiest to the funky. What's going on, brother? Good morning. Hopefully you are having a funky hump day and everything's going well. Good morning. We got the green hearts coming in. We got a green heart from Jedi Master. We got green hearts from Mr. Dan Funk because getting canceled over a green heart is the way we do things here in Valhalla. What the hell is this? What is this heresy? What is this channel and show? What is this notification? Do mine eyes deceive me? Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We are live at 8 a.m. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That's a Monday, that's a Wednesday, and that's a Friday. Not a Tuesday, not a Taco Tuesday, not a Thirsty Thursday, just a Monday morning with zero, a Wednesday YouTube Talk, and a weekend review with the lady and the rooster. Good morning, Mike. Hopefully you're doing well. Good to see you, brother. How's it hanging? Hopefully everything is going good and you had a good time over in Orlando, over at the Universals. I did see him dancing. Yes, the return of the YouTuber, and we're going to get into some YouTuber business this morning. But before we do that, we got a $2 super chat from Makani Draws who says, good morning, Valhalla. Good morning, Makani. Hopefully you're doing well, my friend. And a $5 super chat from Jedi Master Lost in Space. It is good to see you, my friend. Hopefully drive safe. Be safe out there on the roads. Drive safe. Be good. It's good to see you. It says, good morning, Loki, Arwen, and Dave Bob. Love y'all. Skull, my friend. This one is just for you. We're going to give you a little Mexican Iron Man this morning since he graced us with his presence. Skull! And what's up, Tom? Good to see you, brother. I heard you guys are moving to earlier in the morning. Congratulations. Keep kicking ass. Keep taking names. Keep doing what you're doing. Man, there's so much YouTube Talk shit to get into this morning. There is so much crap going on. Look, guys, we support everybody here with Stone Cold Loki. We've got Daryl the Derelict. He's over on the back tube who does his thing. We've got Mexican Iron Man. We've got Jedi Master who's doing his thing, talking Lost in Space. We've got Midnight's Edge, who, man, they're doing their thing in the morning. Midnight's Edge in the morning. Every morning, guys. Check it out. There's so many people doing their own thing, and there's so many people that get aggravated by it. Stop being aggravated. Celebrate the fact that people are out there doing their thing, trying to get their gig going, trying to get their business going, or they've got it going and they're successful. You know what? There is no reason why you should not be like, dude, you guys are successful. Congratulations. Hell yeah. Keep rocking and rolling. Why do we have to have an issue with people? Why do we have to have an issue with other people being successful? That's the question for today. Why does there have to be this insane craziness bullshit going on with people that are successful? Look, if you're doing your thing and you're like, man, Loki, I'm my own boss. I got my YouTube thing going. I'm kicking ass. I'm taking names. Good. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. If you're like, dude, you know what? It's not really working out the way I wanted it to, but I'm having fun. Good. You're having fun. That's fucking great. Keep going. Keep doing it. Keep having fun. Keep doing your thing. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It's when you get to the point where it's like, you know what? I'm not where I want to be, and I'm going to take it out on everybody else. That's when we start having problems. That's when misery loves company. Jill nailed it right off the bat. Misery loves company, Loki. Why do you want to pull people into your misery and bullshit? Look, if you're doing this and you think that, Loki, I'm never going to be this, I'm never going to be that, I'm never going to be blah, blah, blah. Do you think that I would still be doing this if I was like, well, I'm never going to be Midnight Judge in the morning. So why do I even want to keep trying? Why do I want to do anything? Why do I want to blah, blah, blah? You were in the wrong shit. You need someone focusing you. You need someone bringing you back into alignment of why did you start this in the first place? And if the reason why you started this in the first place is because I got a really little dick, it's pathetic. I never get laid, Loki. I'm going to have the chicks. And I need the YouTube so I can get the chicks because I'm just a fat drunk who never blah, blah, blahs. Man, get off your bullshit and look at it as an adventure, as a way to have fun, as a way to, but I need this, Loki. I quit my job. That's your first fucking problem right there. I quit my job. I quit my job so I could do YouTubes. That's your first problem right there. Do not be an idiot and quit your job so you can do YouTube. You know how many people make it? You know how many people make it? How many people do you think make it? I made it on YouTubes. Do not be a YouTuber, people of the internet. Danger, danger. If you're struggling at YouTube, if you're struggling, if you're not where you want to be and you're like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to quit my job. I'm going to quit my job so that I can dedicate more time to something that isn't working out all right. And then you want to cry about it after that? No, get the fuck out of here. I'm tired of hearing it. No. And then you want to down other people because you're not where you want to be. There are degrees of making it. There are degrees of making it, and there's degrees of what happens after you make it. How you treat others isn't just a reflection on you. It's a reflection of the people that are around you. If you're successful, God, keep being successful. I am happy for you. Go out there and get what you've always wanted. Go out there and attain. Go out there and grab it, hold on tight to it. You're not going to see me bitching, moaning, and crying about how you went and did something that other people have a hard time doing. Why would you do that? Why would you want to do that? Why would you not want to go, you know what? Well, Loki, I supported this person when they first started out, and now they don't give me any shots. They don't give me any of this. They don't give me any of that. Guess what? They never fucking had to in the first fucking place. But I'm the one who gave them their shot. I want to tell you something. Back when I had less than 2,000 subscribers on this channel, we had, Lorena Creel on here. We've had Tom on here. We've had Mexican Iron Man. Hell, he was a host for a long time. Daryl the Derelict, Jester's Darth Arlena, Robert Meyer Burnett. We had Az on here a couple of times. We had, it does not matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many people you've had on, how many people you gave a shot to, how many people that you promoted, how many people you did whatever. Why? Because they're off doing their own thing. And you should be happy for them. You should congratulate them and go, keep rocking and rolling, motherfuckers. Keep going. Oh, but Loki, this person snubbed me. Really? With all the people out there and all the people you could work with and all the individuals you could collaborate with and all the people you could invite on your panels, you're going to get butthurt and ass twisted up about one person that didn't give you your due at some point in time. Get a fucking life. Get a life. You know what? I was on Paulie's the other day, hanging out with Paulie. I had a great time. We talked about Fantastic Four and we talked about some other stuff. I'm not going to him going, when is the next time I'm going to be on? When is the next time I'm going to be on? Let me know when next time I'm going to be on. No, if he wants me on again, he'll have me on again. If I want to invite him on and be like, hey, Paulie, come in, talk about blah, blah, blah. Talk about Zen Fit. Talk about keeping yourself together. I will. That's my choice. That's his choice. Why is anybody going to get ass hurt because they're not being constantly re-invited onto something that's going on? You know, we hang out with a great crew here on Fridays. On Friday nights, we have a great crew on here. We have a great crew on Friday mornings too with Arwen and Dave Bob. Arwen knows she's invited on Friday nights. Why? Because I want to hang out with cool people that I can chill with and have a good Friday night with. I want to hang out with a good panel like this guy right here. This guy who just started not too long ago. Why? Because he's a cool guy to hang out with on a Friday night. We hang out, we have a couple of drinks, we chill, we talk about all kinds of crazy shit. There's never really a huge topic. Someone on Culture Casino's show one day last week told me I'd made the Glazers list. I was like, what the fuck is that? Turns out I'm number 31 on the suck up list. I said, okay, I just try to be nice, civil second. Everybody is going to have an opinion on who's and who's not. Okay. I gave Jill a wrench because she does what she does. She is here almost every single time we go live. She's a good person. She welcomes people. She says, hey, how are you doing there? How's it going? She's not sucking up to anybody. She's just saying hello. How are you doing? She talks about the topic. She does a great job. Jedi Master does the exact same thing. He talks about the topics. He hangs out. He is there. He helps out in chat. He wrenches. He does his job. That is all I care about. If you were here, if you were doing your thing, this guy's got a wrench, but he acts like he doesn't. But he does. He knows, and I know I can count on him if some shit goes down and something happens and we need a wrench in the chat. To me, that's all that matters. I don't care who sucks up. I don't care who does what. I don't care blah, blah, blah. I don't care what stories people make up. I don't care where they keep them on their shit list. Loki, there's a shit list out there. Oh, really? Yeah, there's a shit list of people that do this and do that, blah, 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 blah. Yada, yada, yada. This guy right here was a wrench for 5 years. Suck-ups have one thing in common, the word suck. And some people get a label put on them that why? Because they threw green hearts in the chat. Oh my God, Loki. Someone threw a green heart in the chat. They're trying to get on your good side and take over everything. You know what I find funny is that the drama starters, the people that start drama and start shit and run their mouths and talk the most crap and get into it with other people in chat because, oh my God, they threw a green heart in chat, is because they have to have everything their way. And if they don't, they throw a little hissy fit, they cause drama, and they try and break up groups of people that have nothing going on besides this dickhead's drama. And that's the way it is. That's the way it's always been. I've been here for 6 fucking years. I've seen it over and over and over again. I've seen the shit starters. I've seen the people that talk shit. I see the people that are like, okay, I'm just trying to give you some advice and protect you. I don't need your protecting. I don't need you protecting me. I don't need you telling me who I need and who I don't need in chat. I don't need you telling me that this person, oh, I wouldn't have anything to do with it. I definitely don't need my wife getting a fucking phone call from somebody saying, oh, I would be very careful about this person in chat. You need to have a talk with Loki and tell him that the green hearts are bad. Suck my shit. There is no reason for any of that other than people wanting to have control over something that they don't. I've got to have control of this. I've got to be in charge of this. I've got to be the one that gets rid of this person. I've got to be blah, 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 blah. And that's just the way it is. You're always going to have shit starters. You're always going to have shit talkers. You're always going to have people that try and fuck shit up. You're always going to have the people that know better than you and think that, well, I need to tell you who you need to have and who you don't need to have in your chat. I don't think so. That is that is on the other spectrum of this person got more popular than me, and now I'm gonna fucking whine and cry about it. You know what? Nobody owes people shit. Nobody owes people a damn thing. You can think that. You can be like, well, Loki, I brought this person on when they were nobody. I brought a lot of people on when they were nobody. I'm not the reason why they are successful. The reason why they are successful is they went out and they did their shit and they did what they wanted to do and they became successful. That's it. End of fucking story. They went out, they became successful, they did their thing. It's not because of me. Oh, but Loki, you showcased them when they were blah, blah, blah. They went out and did the work and did what they were supposed to do. But Loki, you introduced them to. No, that's not the way it works. You can be successful. You can do your thing. You can run your channel. You can, and this goes to the same with life. But Loki, I introduced this person to the job that made them. You were not responsible for them doing their job and rising in the ranks and doing what they do. Period. End of discussion. Yeah, but Loki, what about the people that sit there and are like, well, I've gotten all the subs I think I can get from this person. I'm going to move on and hop to the next pond. You see, what happens is people figure that out and go, well, this person's a pond jumper. They don't care about what alliances they make. They don't care about friendships. They don't care. All they care about is their popularity and where they're getting their YouTube channel shit from. And you know what? If you don't want to work with those people, don't work with them. Yeah, but Loki, what about when they hide it? Loki helped me when I was starting out, didn't know me from Adam, but he took a chance and now he can't get rid of me. Daryl's one of the best friends I've got. Daryl is a true friend. Daryl's one of those guys that are like, Loki, I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to tell you straight, this is blah, 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 yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. Daryl is the man. And he's not going to be one of those people that are like, hey, buddy, we're best friends now. And then gets, 100 subs off somebody. And he's like, hey, I'm off to the next guy. See ya. Never talk to you again. Like a bad case of herpes. Thank you. Thank you, Mark. $5 super chat from Zombie Box Reviews. What's up, ZBR? How are you doing? I just do my own thing. If someone wants me on their channel, then great. If not, that's also fine. I'd rather be liked than famous. Why is that so hard to get to? Can I ask you that? I know I've kind of ranted and raved for the first 20 minutes of this show, but how hard is that? It's not that hard. It's not that hard. You know what? Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it. It was good hanging out with you. And go on. Because you know what? The successful channels, that's exactly what they do. Thank you very much for having me on. If they come back, they come back. If they invite you back on, they invite you back on. Why would you be worried about what's going to happen now? It's not a fucking courtship. I'm not marrying you. I'm not taking you to bed. And speaking of that, think about it like this. When you go to bed with somebody and you're like, you undress each other and you get in the bed and you do your thing. What happens after that? After you're done? Do they help you to get dressed? Or do you just dress yourself after do they help you get dressed? Do they do all the things? Do they do all that? People in love do. But normally, 99% of the time, no, you're dressing yourself. Why? Because you just got screwed. That's why. It's all one thing going into it, and it's all something else coming out of it. That's the way it is. There's nothing, it's no different. And ZBR, thank you so much, brother, for doing what you do. And for the $5 super chat, this one's just for you, brother. Skull! Mexican Iron Man going out on windows, never going to get old. Absolutely never going to get old. We're always going to laugh at it. It's like the Penta, Penta, don't you wanna Penta, Mexican Iron Man wants a Penta, 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 Fanta, that he can't drink anymore and that he wouldn't want to drink because it's a sugary concoction of fructose corn syrup and bullshit. Has anybody seen the crazy people that are making videos about how they can't spend $1,000 on fucking junk food anymore? Can you imagine that? You know how embarrassing that would be? Nobody's embarrassed anymore. Nobody's embarrassed about that shit. They're like, I've been at the checkout line for 5 hours. Want to know why my damn EBT card can't buy 2 goddamn carts, $1,000 with a fucking junk? Are you serious? Are you seriously going to post that? Has IQs just dropped over the past year? What the hell's going on? What in the hell is happening? Because you know what? If I was at a grocery store and I was like, well, you know what? I'm going to get this 12-pack of Sody Pop and a Fanta Sony Pop. And I'm going to get these honey buns. And I'm going to get basically diabetes in a cart. And I'm going to get these ho-hos and these snip snaps and all this bullshit. And then I get up there and they're like, yeah, too fucking bad. You're shit out of luck. You're not getting all this junk food with taxpayer money. And they think they have a right to flip out and bitch and go crazy. Like, damn it, I hate this. Government won't buy me my junk. It's not the government buying your junk. It's this guy 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 buying your shit. It's this woman buying your shit. Why would you throw a fit in a checkout line and record it? Record your bullshit because you can't get what you want. And there's absolutely no difference between that and what's going on YouTube. I'm going to throw a fit because I can't get what I want. This motherfucker over here, he got what he wanted. He got his audience. He got this. He got that. But I'm not getting what I want. So I'm going to throw a fit. What happened to having a little class and understanding that that's not the way it works? You got to go out and you got to work for what you get. Well, I don't need to do that, Loki. I've got another way to do it. I'll get what I want from these other creators. Guess what happens? You get about 10% of that at max, normally, under normal conditions. A lot of this chat hangs out with Snowed Up. Why? Because we have consistently, for the past 4 fucking years, shared chat and shared channels. We've cross-pollinated on both places. I'm over there. He's over here. We have worked together to grow over 4 years. Every time someone says rise together, go up together, there was a long time where Snowdub was ahead of me. And then for a long time, I was ahead of him. And back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And that's what we did for a long time, was go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. He'd be ahead, I'd be ahead. He'd be ahead, I'd be ahead. But we kept working together. We kept cross-pollinating. We kept working as a team. If you're constantly fucking off and you're like, well, I've got everything I can get from this guy, I'm going to take off. I guarantee you're going to get 10% or less of that audience. That's all you're going to get. And most of them probably won't stick around all the time anyway. They might pop in to see how you're doing anyway. They might pop in a howdy. But the reason why they were introduced to you is because they love this motherfucker over here. And this right here, work ethic is lacking in so many people. Thank you, Lady Aaron. You have got to put effort into this. You have to keep putting effort into it. It's not about doing the same shit over and over and over again. It's not about talking about the same topic over and over and over again. It's about putting in maximum effort, not minimum effort. And you know what? Having a business plan of I'll get my customers from these fucking people over here, that is not a business plan. That is not I'm going to work my ass off and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and I'm going to blah, blah, blah. That is my entire campaign of becoming successful is going to be on the backs of these people over here. I'm sorry, it doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. Pacific, I always make a point to thank everyone who stops by any given stream because there is no guarantee that those same people will be able to join the next stream. Saying hi to Snorty, saying hi to Pacific, saying hi to Project Cambrian, saying what's up and happy birthday to Mr. Samurai. Oh, well, Loki, I don't want to work that hard. I just want to blah, 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 blah. And you know what? The most pushback you will see is from the channels that will straight up tell you, I don't give a fuck who's in chat. I only care about the super chats. I only care about this. That's all I'm going to read. That's all I'm going to look at. That's all I'm going to blah, 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 blah. Why? Because that's all they do. They don't notice you. They don't care about you. It's great that you're here, but fuck off. We've got blah, 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 blah to deal with. And that success doesn't happen overnight. It's never going to happen overnight. Even if you go from 0 subscribers to 20,000 subscribers in less than a month, still not successful. Because I've seen it over and over and over again. There was a guy who had no videos on his channel. Absolutely no videos. He did live streams and then he took it down. And his live streams counted to like 3 or 4 people in them where he was basically doing nothing but talking shit about the people that work hard and build their channels. And he's like, see, 30,000, blah, 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 blah. I'm the best. I'm the biggest. I'm the I'm the yeety, yeety, yeet. No content whatsoever. Could never be monetized. Ever. Threw a big old fit. So the entire internet was against him when he couldn't get monetized. Do you want to know why he couldn't get monetized? Because every time he did a stream, he stream sniped somebody else and talked massive shit and ran his mouth and then deleted it. Why did he delete it? So he didn't get caught and didn't get a copyright strike against him. Because that's all he knew how to do. Unless you get a blowjob and your name is Sess. But that's all this guy did was stream snipe, talk shit, delete his own streams. And then went, why can't I get monetized? It's so wrong. I've got 30,000 something subscribers. But YouTube won't monetize me. Yeah, because you have no fucking content. Because you go in and you delete everything you do because you're constantly swerving copyright. But the whole system is against him. And we need to make a free blah, blah, blah internet. Suck a fucking dick. That's where we're going with this? Really? Really? That's what we're gonna do? We're gonna act like, oh, we need to have a whole new thing because I'm not getting what I want. There are people that will work within the system that try and do their thing and be successful. And then there are people that are gonna bitch, moan, scream, yell, and blame everyone else for their misfortune. How do you want to live? Let me ask you this. You tell me in chat right now, how do you want to live? Do you want to live blaming everyone else for your bullshit? Is that how you want to live? Is that the life you want to live? Where you're blaming everyone else for your misfortune? Because you know what? Every time I see one of those videos of the EBT thing and all that shit, it's all I can think of is, oh, it's all our fault that you have money for food at all. Saw a guy have a crash out recently, whined in a similar fashion while actively burning a bridge, thinking he was owed or something. A sad situation arrived at the end of no accountability. No accountability. If it's everybody else's fault, you can't be that you can't be the guy you always dreamed you'd be. Why do you want to be somebody else? Let me ask you this first of all. Why would you want to be someone else but you? You tell me. Why would you want to be someone else? I wish I was this person. I'm never going to be this person. It's even worse when it's an organization. I want to be TMZ, Loki. Fuck you and TMZ. I would never want to be TMZ. Why would you want to be? Because then people know you and know that you're a cultural icon. It's all the same thing. It's all a massive amount of peen sucking. Okay. When you see the people on their knees just waiting for the peen, mouths open, tongues out, you know something is wrong. The grass is never greener on the other side. It's a mirage. Here's the thing though. If you put the grass down, if you make the grass can be however green as you want it to be. You make the grass as green as you want it to be. Guess what? All those people out there whining and crying that they can't buy fucking ho-hos and knickknacks on their damn EBT card and sody pop, make your gas greener and go and buy it with your own money. Make the grass greener on your own and go buy it with your own money and you can have it. You have whatever the hell you want. But your own money, you can have whatever you want. When did we get to the point where it's like, I've got to have a handout? I've got to have a handout. I give you money and you haven't made me famous. God help me, dude. There was a guy spent $10,000 sending in super chats. Didn't make him famous. Threw a fucking fit. I've been sending this guy money and this and this and that. And I heard this firsthand. This isn't third hand, fourth hand bullshit. I heard this firsthand. I sent in all this money to this guy and he didn't take care of me. It's not his job to take care of you. It's your job to take care of you. Thank you, Zombie Box Review. Thank you, ZBR, for that $2 super chat. We're going to burn it down this morning. Arlena style. Skull! Take care of your own grass, because guess what? Nobody's going to do it for you. I could tell somebody, listen, you need to take care of yourself. You need to do this and that. Unless they do it, I can't do it for them. I can't go over and rake leaves in someone's yard for them. They've got to do it. They've got to take care of themselves. If they don't want to do that, they'll find someone to spooge off of that they think will. Okay? You can sit there and you can whine and cry that your last boyfriend was this, that, the other, or your last girlfriend did this, or that, or blah, 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 blah. But if you don't take care of you, nobody else is going to. Oh, but Loki, I finally found someone that sees me for the real me. Then they would know you were an absolutely selfish fucking cunt that cares nothing but themselves. I can't believe you'd say that. Well, somebody needed to. Somebody needed to tell you the goddamn truth. Not like Loki or any other channel host is like Billy the Kid. I'll make you famous. Absolutely freaking not. You know what? I have people on because I enjoy hanging out with them and I enjoy talking to them and I enjoy sharing a subject with them. I enjoy conversation. I am a man of constant conversation. I love talking. I love talking with people. I love sitting down and having a conversation with somebody and talking about a topic and getting it out. I love that. If anything, that's what got me where it was like, okay, well, Loki's doing his thing. And I enjoy doing my thing. I enjoy sitting down and having a conversation with somebody and having a talk. I enjoy that. That's my thing. So what? That's what? That means I'm good or bad or evil or whatever? No. That means I like to have a conversation. I like to talk. It is something that I am good at. Is talking to people. Yep. As soon as the show's over, I'm going to work in my yard and make it better. How hard is that? 7 kinds of mischief. I love that. I loved hanging out with this guy. No matter what day it was, Tuesday nights, Wednesday nights, Thursday nights. I loved hanging out with this guy and talking about creepy, spooky shit. I loved it so much that when I redid everything and got rid of old intros and blah, 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 I still kept that one. Why would I do that? Because maybe one day a Dago will come on one night and we'll do it again for old time's sake. Why would I keep that on my thing if we weren't ever going to do that? Dago's like, best intro of all time. I love making intros. I love doing music videos. I love doing that stuff. That's one of the things I absolutely love. YouTube does not appreciate that. And in the least bit. I've made intros for a bunch of different people, for a bunch of different individuals. I've had people come and ask me. I've had people reach out. I've had people I've reached out to. Hey, do you need an intro? Because it's something that I love to do and I would love to make one for you. Why? Because it's something I love doing. It's something I'm passionate about doing. And I know I am. Unleash me on your intro. Be like, Loki, just go make me a badass intro. Okay. I will do my best. It's something I love to do. It's something I'm passionate about doing. Look at what you are passionate about doing and focus on what you love to do. Conversation, intros, music videos, whatever it is. Instead of bitching and moaning about the fact that you don't have enough fame. I don't have enough fame. I don't have enough subscribers. Road to 1800. Road to 1850. Road to 1875. Road to blah, blah, blah. After 6 fucking years of being around here, I've seen all the roads to wherever you want to go. And guess what? They're all paved with, I need to get me there. I need to walk my ass down the road and I need to get me to the path I need to go to. Not, I need this person to carry me there. Because the carry me there is the road to ruin. Why? Because nothing's appreciated. Friendships aren't appreciated. Collabs aren't appreciated. It's just thanks for getting me where I need to go. And you wonder why they act that way. You let that happen. Why did you let? Well, Loki, I never knew. Sure you did. There were signs. Sure you did. When they needed to be on every live stream you were on. When they had to be around constantly. I've got to be on your next show. Invite me on your next show. Don't forget to plug my shit at the end of your show. I've got a 2-minute ad I want to play at the end of your show. When they start telling you how your show needs to be run, what you need to be showing, how you need to be doing it, well, that ought to tell you everything you need to know. They care more about telling you what you need to do when they're trying to get you to carry them where they need to go. It's not rocket scientist. You don't need that. It's all over the wall in front of you. You just have to open your eyes and see it. And for the people that are like, well, Loki, I'm using them. Well, they're using me. Okay, whatever. I take vacation from work to work my land. It's what I have to do. I'm not upset about it. It's being responsible. So I can go away for vacation when the land is done to my satisfaction. I prefer it. How many of you work for yourself? How many of you are self-employed? In the chat right now, tell me how many people out there work for themselves? How many people work for themselves and have another job? I have my own business and I have another job. Actually, I have multiple other jobs. I work 2 other jobs besides this one. How many people work other jobs with their own business? How many people just go to work, don't have their own shit to do? Bunch. Do you get to go in and tell your boss what you're going to be doing for the day? Does your boss trust you to just go and do what you need to do for the day? Is your boss on your ass 24/7 about what you need to be doing for the day? Do you think that passing through Like and Hail Project, thank you for being here, brother. Um, do you think that you could just go into work and do whatever you wanted to and your boss never tell you anything? Hmm? You think that's the way it works? But Loki, I quit my job so that I could do YouTube. I am so sorry that you quit your job so that you could do YouTube. I've never been happier. And then they're crying on a fucking stream because they're not as popular as somebody else. That makes a lot of sense to me. That makes so much sense. I'm just like, yeah, you're making it. You're making it, brah. You're making it, man. You're doing great. You're doing so great that you're crying your fucking eyes out on a live stream because you're not this other person after you quit your job so that you could do this full time. Okay. You know what I have the most respect for? I have the most respect for people that go to work, bust their ass, and then find the time in their lives after busting their ass, after sweating their ass off all day, after working all day to come and do this, a second job, because they want to build something and they want to make something. Maybe one day I can afford to quit that other job. I wouldn't, but I mean, that's just me. Now imagine barely making it. Imagine having to have assistants like EBT or shelters that give food away, food banks, whatever you want to call it, and quitting your job in that position to do YouTube. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Imagine that. Imagine quitting your job when you're already getting assistance from the government so that you can do social media. Hey, I know. Let's do this. Talk about this. I saw mom shut the internet off on her 24-year-old son because all he did was stream Call of Duty all day. He lived at home with mommy. She bought his snacksies, his Call of Duty snack pack with government money so that he could stay home and play Call of Duty all day. She turned the internet off on him. Do you know what he did? He busted down her door like he owned it because she wouldn't turn the internet back on so he could get on and play Call of Duty with his buddies at 24. Is this what we do now? Is this what we do? Is this where we are going? Where we're going to live on assistance, we're going to live on EBT, we're going to live on fucking government housing, and we're going to be YouTube icons. But Loki, he could make it one day. Oh, I'm sure he could. I'm sure he could. I'm sure staying home with mom, living off of mommy, and fucking living on EBT and bullshit is going to get him where he needs to go. I am so sure of that I'm willing to bet everything I fucking got against it. I will bid everything I've got against it. Why? Because they didn't have to earn it. Oh, but they were online every day, Loki. They were streaming like madmen. They were online at least 10 hours a day streaming their video games. If you can afford to do that, by God, go ahead. If you are living on government assistance, living off of mommy and daddy, living on EBT or whatever, get your fucking fat, lazy ass off the couch and go and do something. Why are you timed out? 86,000 seconds. It's a time thing. I don't know why I did that, ZBR. I don't know why it did that. I don't know why it. I don't know, bro. My apologies, brother. I don't know why. I don't know why it's doing that. It says seconds. It won't let me undo it. It might very well be YouTube, bro. I don't know what's going on. But I see the message. It says I'm a full-time career, but I'm looking for a part-time job. And I don't mind people offering me advice. I don't know what you said, dude. It's so weird. I've never seen that before like that. So I don't know, bro. My apologies. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but it's probably a matrix glitch. Well, I don't know. No, not Mark, because he doesn't have a wrench. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I have no idea where the fuck I was at, what the hell I was saying. If you've got all that, it probably is AI overstepping. If you've got all that, if you've got your bills taken care of, your house taken care of, if you're not working, if you're living off of retirement or you're doing this or that, or you've just got the money, I don't care what the hell you do. You can do whatever the hell you want to. You can be whatever you want to be. I don't care. You got the money to do it, do it. If you're living off of government assistance because you're a fat fucking lazy fuck, guess what? I'm not going to support your fat fucking ass. Oh, but Loki, I'm not on government assistance. I go to a food bank to get food. Same difference. If you're on YouTube shilling and you're going and getting fucking government cupcakes or food bank cupcakes or whatever the hell, if you're taking a handout, if you're taking food out of the mouths of people that actually fucking need it, we've got a problem. We've got a big freaking problem. If you have a job, don't quit it for YouTube. It's that simple. I see people do it all the time. Well, I'll dedicate more time that my lazy ass at home has to going full time on YouTube. And I'll just quit the job that I got. And I'll rely on people's kindness. I need this many super chats to make it in the month. If you have to say, I need this many super chats to make it in a month, you're lost. You are fucking lost. It's straight, it's simple, it's math. If you were counting the super chats you get, because that is the only income you have to rely on to get whatever you need to get, you're in the wrong fucking business. You're better off selling oranges on the side of the road with Mexican Iron Man. Because that's where he's going to be before he comes to YouTube to try and make a living on YouTube. But Loki, you've got records and you got to buy all this shit with money from YouTube. I didn't buy any of this from money from YouTube. People in the chat didn't pay for my fucking Metal Gear Solid collection and my addiction to Metal Gear Solid. I did. People didn't pay for my game collection for Xbox 360. They didn't pay for my fucking Xbox up here that's never open, that's a Halo edition. You guys didn't pay for that. I did. I had to. That money came from my bank account. Do you know what I try and do every single year? I try and put money, whether it's a camera, whether it's a microphone, whether it's a new program, whether it's whatever. I try and put money into what I do here on a weekly basis. Why is that important? Because it's a little bit of an upgrade. It keeps the lights on. That's what I say all the time. You guys keep the fires burning bright. You guys keep the lights on. You literally do. Because the money that comes in from subscriptions, from super chats, from memberships, from all that shit goes into keeping this place running, goes into computer repair, goes into getting a camera if I need it, goes into getting a microphone if I need it. If I have to dip into my own money to do that, so fucking be it. Why? Because this is the path I chose to live. This is the path I chose. If I'm not making enough money to support myself, then go get a fucking job, people. Go get a job. Do you know what I did? I'm pretty much having a like it's almost like going back to school. Even though I'm not back in college, I've still got to go back and I've got to do a damn internship to get back into counseling people for drug addiction. It's called chemical dependency counseling. I've got to go back and basically like refresh, pass tests, get licensed again, yada, yada, yada. I'm doing that because that is a career that I should have never gotten out of in the first place. It's something I do well. Again, talking to people, listening to people, having conversations with people. It's something I do well. It is within my wheelhouse to do. I've been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. I've been at my lowest. And you know what? At my lowest, when I was selling drugs and providing that service for people, whether it was pot, whether it was pills, whether it was whatever it is, whatever you needed, come to see me. Everybody knew it. Go talk to Loki, he'll get it for you. You're damn right. I abused the system. Why? Because I wanted money to keep me in the lifestyle that I was in. I wanted money to keep me in the lifestyle that I was in. Why? Because I didn't see any other option or way out. I didn't see any other way forward. And I wanted to I wanted to keep using drugs. That's what I wanted to do, honestly. I wanted to keep in that cycle. And how about this? How about instead of paying for people's junk food and sitting around on YouTube and all the bullshit we've been paying for, why don't we clean up the fucking drug addicts that live on the street, get them into rehab, and help them make a fucking place for themselves where they're not going to be fucking constantly falling back over and over and over again, doing the exact same shit they were. It's going to happen, yes. There are individuals that do not want out of that lifestyle. I didn't want out of that lifestyle at the time. That's what I wanted to be doing. That is where I wanted to be. It's a sad state of affairs when you want to be fucked up on your couch, holding your game controller, pass the fuck out because you're so fucking blitzed that that's all that matters. That's real, ladies and gentlemen. That is real. And this whole idea that I'm going to be a YouTuber and I'm going to fucking sit around and get baked every day and do nothing but get baked and play video games on YouTube or do my little thing or blah, blah, blah. That's real too. And guess what? They're not going to get out of that until they fucking have absolutely no choice, or they're going to wind up on the street, living on the street. And you know what? We can talk about all the shit we want to talk about. We can talk about the bad things that happen on YouTube. We can talk about the people that do dumb shit. We talk about all that. No one needs to be living on the fucking street. Period. End of discussion. Not in 2025. How are you going to make that happen? That's exactly where the libs immediately go. You can't take a people's rights away. You can't take people's right to live on the street and do drugs away. Yes, you fucking can. Yes, you can. You get them help. And if they keep falling down, you keep trying to help them up. That's life. There are people that are going to be wrapped up in addiction. There are people, and dude, bro, There's no greater sacrifice than leaving the things you love to take care of family. There's no greater sacrifice than that. I will always respect that. I will always fucking respect that. Anybody who gives up a portion of their life to take care of family has the highest amount of respect for me. Total fucking respect, brother. Thank you, Andy. Because not enough people want to step up and do the right thing. They definitely want to step down and do the wrong thing for all the wrong reasons. So, bro, this one is just for you, a big fucking total scope. Is the king of doing dumb stumps in YouTube in the past? I don't know. Who's the king of doing dumb stumps in YouTube? You're talking about me. I don't know why the hell you're talking about me. It makes you badass, Loki. You made yourself get up and get clean. Mad respect, brother. What else am I going to do? Live on fucking benefits my whole life? Screw that. And there will be people that are like, well, Loki, you just don't understand. There's just blah, blah, blah. Okay. I'm not going to live on benefits my whole fucking life. It's not going to fucking happen. Work hard, play hard, get your game on, enjoy what you do, have fun doing it. Or sit down, shut the fuck up, and live off the government and all that bullshit. Seriously. But they want to have both. They don't want to have to go to work. They don't want to have to do a job. Loki, you don't understand. YouTube's hard enough. YouTube is not that hard. YouTube is not as hard as everybody makes it out to be. YouTube is not the end-all, be-all of jobs. Social media is social media. It's always going to be social media. It will be here. Whether you were here to make your video today, tomorrow, the next day, or blah, 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 guess what? The entire system doesn't stop with you. And that, my friends, is where I'll leave it. Because you know what? I've seen it time and time and time again. This didn't work out, so burn it fucking down because I can't play in this sandbox. Everybody needs to hate this sandbox with me because I can't play in it anymore. You selfish cocksucking fucks. Let's burn down the whole system because I don't get to play anymore. You know what that sounds like to me? That sounds like liberals to me. That sounds like Democrats to me. And yeah, I'll go political on it because I'm going to call your fucking cunt asses out right now, this morning, right here, as I'm ending the show. If you have to burn the sandbox, you got to playing down because you don't get to play in it anymore. That's what Democrats do. That's what liberals do. But it's what fucking losers do. And I'm just not going to be around it. Loki, why aren't I invited on anymore? Probably that fucking reason right there. Because you had to play fucking titty baby and cry your absolute fucking bitch's eyes out because you didn't get to play in the sandbox anymore. Screw that. Guys, don't be a fucking Karen. Don't be a damn lefty. Don't be a Dem. Don't be any of this shit. Be you. And you know what? Own it. Because if you're sitting there at home on benefits with your EBT card crying because YouTube didn't let you get on today because you couldn't afford fucking StreamYards because you were fucking broke because you're on EBT and fucking assistance and you wonder why you can't get ahead in life, stop living off of other people. Same goes for the YouTubers and the bullshit and the crap that goes on where I didn't get enough subscribers out of this person. I'm not getting enough subscribers, so I'm going to move on to another pond. I'm not blah, 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 blah. I can't get more out of you. I can't squeeze more out of the government. I can't squeeze more out of my fellow YouTuber because I'm a fucking cunty piece of shit that's never going to go anywhere, that has delusions of grandeur because I want to be more, but I can't fucking make it happen. Be well, be great, be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. And if you're one of the fucking Karen Demi lefty fucking then go fuck yourself. If you're not, have a great hump day and keep humping, ladies and gentlemen, because this is why we are here. Give you a little skull and tuck and roll on the way out the door. Skull and tuck and roll.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.